Welcome to the Glassbox Playbook. This video explores how Gen Z demands authenticity, accountability, and receipts to earn their trust in a skeptical era. Gen Z is a generation still in crisis. 70% of young adults say COVID-19 guidelines severely disrupted their lives, leading to economic stress and deep loneliness. This results in systemic anxiety. The pandemic shattered confidence in corporate motives, leading to an erosion of institutional trust. Gen Z often assumes exploitation, harbors systemic resentment, and is wary of institutions, including science. Gen Z's posture is one of cynical pragmatism. They reject corporate myths like being solely focused on ideals or being disloyal. Their reality is rooted in financial survival, measuring effort by results, and seeking brands that prove integrity. There is a major vibe shift. Older generations default to trust, but Gen Z defaults to skepticism. They rely on visual social search and prefer raw, user-generated content over polished broadcast ads, leading to conditional brand loyalty. Gen Z demands authenticity, with ESG being the baseline. They evaluate lived behavior and possess a hypersensitive radar for greenwashing. 77% won't buy from companies with poor environmental track records. For DEI, lived behavior matters more than slogans. Diversity is a metric for organizational health. Nearly 80% believe brands must address diversity in messaging and products. There is a clear performative gap. There is a migration of search, with Gen Z abandoning traditional text-based search. 45% prefer social platforms for answers and ideas, turning to TikTok or Instagram first for visual proof and news consumption. The Skepticism Filter model shows that corporate claims must survive several layers: peer review, micro-influencer vetting, and ESG fact-checking. Only claims that survive these filters result in earned loyalty. User-generated content, or UGC, is the ultimate currency of truth. Gen Z trusts real-life consumer experiences over brand marketing. They are 3.1 times more likely to buy a product recommended by a creator, leading to the rise of de-influencing. The truth engine applies to employers too. Job applicants engage in a 5-step process: the corporate broadcast, social cross-reference, leadership audit, values check, and finally, the opt-out if the math doesn't add up. Rebuilding trust requires moving beyond transactions through the Trust Triad framework. Brands and employers must actively create an environment where Gen Z feels secure, spoken to honestly, and connected, achieving sustainable trust. Pillar 1 is to provide security. This involves championing long-term stability and psychological safety. Mental health is non-negotiable. Financial pragmatism requires fair wages, and psychological safety is essential for learning and belonging. Pillar 2 is committing to authenticity. Gen Z has a forensic ability to find the truth, viewing silence as guilt. Businesses must show the receipts, adopt vision-driven communication, and admit imperfections to build trust. Pillar 3 is to build community. Gen Z craves genuine connection and belonging. Businesses should design physical and digital spaces for connection, engage in co-creation and advocacy, and let in cultural conversations through two-way dialogue. Evolving the talent strategy means moving from an industrial age control model to an agile talent ecosystem. The new HR mandate includes continuous feedback loops, autonomy with accountability, and prioritizing skills over tenure. The commerce strategy must also evolve for General Z. Brands must switch to social-first, conversational commerce. The new marketing mandate includes seamless social commerce, mobile-first personalization, and rapid experimentation. Gen Z serves as the prototype for Generation Alpha. Brands that meet General Z's demands today are future-proofing for tomorrow. General Alpha will expect immersive, hyper-personalized, and gamified interactions. To shift your strategy, stop using an outdated playbook. Instead, co-create with micro-influencers. Embed ESG DEI into operational decisions, optimize for social visual search, foster psychological safety, and earn trust through radical transparency. The final verdict is that this generation evaluates lived behavior, not just policy. Performance with purpose is about how daily decisions are made. Trust is earned through relentless, transparent action. Thank you for watching this video. For more information, please contact Dr. Kurt Love at ainathrive.org.